I'm 78, and I'm going to tell you the sentence that saved my peace. Not I refuse, not you can't make me, not even I'm fine. The sentence was, help me stay safe at home, and I'll listen to everything else. That's how you say no to a nursing home without starting a war, because the war never starts with the building. It starts with fear. Fear that you'll fall. Fear that you'll forget the stove. Fear that they'll get the call at 2 a.m. Fear that they'll be judged if you struggle. Fear that one day they'll find you and they'll never forgive themselves. So if you fight the fear with pride, they fight your pride with pressure, and everybody loses. But if you deal with the fear first, the whole conversation changes. Let me walk you through it the way I learned it, slow, human, and practical, not like a courtroom, like a family. Because here's the truth. Most families don't need a war. They need a plan. I'll start with a picture. I'm sitting at my kitchen table, same table I've eaten at for decades. Same scratch on the wood where my kids did homework, same window where morning light lands like it still remembers my name, and my daughter says, gentle voice, but her hands are shaking, Mom, we've been thinking, maybe it's time. Time. That word is a door. Once it opens, everything rushes in. She doesn't mean harm. She means protection. But protection can feel like exile when it's your own life. And I could have snapped. I could have said the ugly things people say when they feel cornered. I raised you. I'm not a child. You just want my house. You're trying to dump me. I could have done that, and I would have regretted it. Instead, I said, tell me what you're afraid of. Say it out loud. That one line stopped the whole thing, because when fear finally gets named, it gets smaller. She took a breath, and the truth came out. I'm afraid you'll fall, and I won't be here. I'm afraid I'll make the wrong decision and hate myself. I'm afraid you're lonely, and you won't say it. I'm afraid I'm failing you. Now we were talking about reality, not a building, so here's the method. I call it No Without War. 7 steps. If you follow them, you'll feel the temperature drop in the room. Step 1, don't argue the conclusion. Ask for the evidence. When someone says nursing home, they're often saying something is unsafe. So you respond like a calm investigator, not a wounded soldier. You say, okay, what happened that made you think this? Is it a fall, a missed bill, a medication mistake? What exact moment scared you? Make them point to a fact, not a mood, and be honest. If there's a real problem, respect it. You can't build peace on denial. If you fell, say, yes, I fell. That matters. If you forgot meds, say, yes, I missed them. That matters. If the house is a hazard, say, yes, the house needs work. This is key. You're not agreeing to the nursing home. You're agreeing to the truth. Step 2, name the shared goal in one sentence. This is the bridge sentence. We both want me safe, and we both want you not terrified. Say it exactly like that. Safety and peace. Because if your family thinks your no means I don't care about your stress, they'll push harder. So you say, I'm not asking you to carry fear alone. I'm asking you to build a system with me. Step 3, offer a better plan before they offer a stronger threat. People escalate when they feel stuck. So you bring options immediately. Not excuses, options. Here are alternatives that keep you at home longer. A medical alert button you actually wear. Night lights and motion lights in every hallway. Grab bars in the bathroom, installed properly, not the cheap suction kind. Remove rugs that slide like ice. a weekly pill organizer with alarms on your phone or a simple talking clock, a home safety assessment by an occupational therapist, a caregiver schedule, even 2 mornings a week changes everything, grocery delivery, and a neighbor check-in system. A fall prevention exercise routine, 10 minutes a day, like brushing teeth. Then you say, let's try home upgrades for 90 days. If I'm not safer and you're not calmer, we revisit. That 90 days matters. It turns a fight into an experiment. Step 4, create a family role map so nobody secretly burns out. This is where wars start. Silent resentment. One child does everything. Another child gives opinions from far away. A spouse tries to be a nurse. Everybody feels guilty. Nobody speaks it. So you say, let's get clear on roles so no one collapses. Make a simple list. Who handles appointments? Who handles pharmacy refills? Who checks the house monthly? Who is the emergency contact on paper? Who visits on which day? Who pays for what and what's the budget? Even if the answers are imperfect, clarity lowers anger, because vague responsibility is gasoline. Step 5, set the boundary with warmth, not defiance. Here is the exact language I recommend. You look them in the eye and say, I hear you. I respect why you're bringing this up, and I'm not moving into a nursing home right now. Right now. Those 2 words soften resistance. They imply flexibility without surrender. Then you add, I will do specific things to make home safer, and I want you to hold me to it. This flips the power dynamic in a healthy way. You're not the stubborn old woman. You're the responsible adult making a plan. But there's a rule. Do not promise what you won't do. If you hate the alert button, don't promise you'll wear it. Promise a different safety measure you will actually follow. Step 6, put it in writing. Not like a contract, like a care plan. Families calm down when something is documented. So you make a 1-page plan. Write it out, print it, put it on the fridge. It can be simple. Goal, stay safe at home and reduce family worry. Safety upgrades by date. Install grab bars, remove rugs, add night lights, schedule OT assessment, health routine. Meds alarm daily at time. Exercise 10 minutes after breakfast. Hydration check. 1 glass at wake up, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. Adjust for medical advice. Support. Caregiver visits. Days, times. Family check-ins. Days. Emergency plan. Contact list. Review date. We meet again on date and assess. When they see this, their nervous system relaxes because fear hates vagueness. Step 7. Prepare for the hard truth conversation. What would force a move? This sounds scary, but it prevents panic later. You say, let's agree on the conditions that would change the plan, not emotions, conditions. Examples, 2 major falls in a month, repeated medication errors, wandering or getting lost, unmanaged dementia behaviors, unsafe cooking incidents, medical needs that require 24/7 skilled care. You're not inviting defeat, you're drawing a map. And here's a powerful line. If those conditions happen, we decide together. No ambushes, no secret paperwork. That line alone can stop a war. Because ambush is what older people fear most. Now I'm going to give you the part people skip, the part that turns calm into chaos. War triggers. These are the phrases that light the match. If you say, you're trying to dump me, they hear, you're a bad daughter. If they say you're a burden, you hear, you're not loved. If you say, I'm not going anywhere, end of story, they hear, you have no voice. If they say, we're deciding this for you, you hear you don't matter. So we replace war words with plan words. Instead of dump, say support. Instead of burden, say capacity. Instead of end of story, say next step. Instead of we're deciding, say we're building. You don't have to be poetic. You just have to be careful, because families don't forget the sentence that humiliated them. Let's do something very practical, a room-by-room safety walk. If you want to stay home, don't just say it. Demonstrate it. You can literally say, let's walk the house together. I want you to see what I'm willing to change.